What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm going to be doing an update on NIO stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then we'll continue with the fundamental news and I will show you why this asset cannot go higher from its current ranges. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here. At this point, right after this asset dropped from its previous session for about 8%, and then it had this movement to the upside that almost completely regained this previous movement. And at this very point, I've told you that because of the harsh breakout below the previous swing low, right here at $8 mark, we might anticipate a longer consolidation phase and probably even lower price points. So I have to say that this asset from the fundamental standpoint has some headwinds during last month, but in general, in the long-term perspective, I will show you in my technical analysis, this asset is nearing its bottom and U-turn is near if we take a look on the price action alone. So, and let's continue with the fundamental news. First of all, let me show you that we have just several hours ago, we have this article that was published on cnvpost.com and it's titled Deutsche Bank on April China EV sales. Li Auto shines while NIO struggles. And right here you can see NIO is a green bar and it has 3 months in a row of decreasing vehicle production, but Li Auto during the same period has a pretty much exponential growth. And let me show you why it is happening. NIO deliveries fell further to 6,658 in April as the product switch continued. April sales were generally better than feared for the most OEMs we track, with an exception of NIO, who is struggling at the moment from both weak demand for its sedans and major production platform transition for its SUVs. And definitely this transition cannot be for the long term, because NIO wanted to complete this transition as soon as possible in order to restore their sales and production rates. And that is why, in my opinion, we are about to see the increase in the number of vehicles produced in upcoming weeks and months. Let me show you this article that is showing the results of their deliveries and the comparison with the previous periods. As you can see, the yellow bar represents the current deliveries, and it has 6,658 vehicles, and we can see 3 months in a row of decreasing this number. And I have to say that right now it is the worst month for this year with these low sales. And let me show you that previously, on 2022, April was also the worst month among the entire year. This means probably we are about to see the trend reversal in this number, because nothing can fall infinitely and nothing can rise infinitely as well. That is why, even from this standpoint, we have to assume that the upcoming changes in their platforms from NT 1.0 to NT 2.0 will change dramatically, first of all, their sales, and then it change their gross margin. And because of this, in my opinion, NIO might be a profitable company by the end of this year or at the very beginning of next year. And in general, I have to say that fundamentally this asset achieved very good targets with their battery as a service option, because let me show you right here, NIO's single-day battery swap service hits record high on Labor Day Eve. And right here you can see that they are consistently increasing their number of swaps, and this means this number shows the consistent cash flow to the company. That is also quite bullish. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. First of all, guys, let me switch to daily time frame and let me zoom out on a bigger scale, and let me show you again this movement in details. So, as you can see, this harsh movement to the upside has a 5-wave structure. Let me show it to you. This was the first wave, second, third, fourth, and fifth. And right after that, we have to see the retracement, usually in the shape of simple zigzag. And we have this zigzag. And we all know that C wave should have 5 waves structure, and we have first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. And we have basically waves inside the waves, and so on and so forth. And that is why fifth wave should also have the 5-wave structure. And it has it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this tiny fifth wave should also have 5-wave structure in it. And this is the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. And the latest fifth wave should also have 5-wave structure in it. And we pretty much completed this structure, but we have to see one more leg to the upside and then another potential leg to the downside. But the closer this asset gets to its trend reversal point, the weaker movement to the downside is. Let me show you that the volume in general during this movement to the downside, as you can see, has becomes lower and lower. This means we might see the trend reversal because no one wants to sell this asset anymore, and probably we might see a trend reversal in upcoming weeks. And what should we expect next from the lower time frames? Right here, as you can see, we don't have any confirmations of potential uptrend. The previous movement to the upside, when it has this movement right after the decrease, has a decent volume, but right after that we can see the consistent movement, the consistent sideways movement without major increase in its volume. That is why we still have the possibility to see some fluctuation in price without major movements either way. But in the long-term perspective, as I already mentioned, we have to see first of all the bounce to the upside and probably another leg that might hit again $7.5 mark, or probably even a bit lower ranges in order to complete all the waves that I count previously. And when it happens, definitely it will be a major movement to the upside that will start to break all the previous swing highs. And what should you do if you want to catch this trend reversal? Definitely, if you are a day trader, you have to wait for more confirmation, because right now we are on a pure consolidation phase and we cannot rely on this movement as the beginning of a certain trend. But if you are a long-term holder, first of all, do your own due diligence and then accumulate your position on the movement to the downside. That will bring you the most lucrative average price for your position, and this will give you an opportunity to double or triple your money in the medium and long-term perspective. In my opinion, in the next 12 to 18 months, this asset will at least triple your money from the current levels. And this is based only its price action for the previous several years. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys until next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.